Nicely done. For those of you watching from home after the fact, Annie just saved the whole show by reminding me to record. So anyway, yeah, good point. Excellent point. Yeah, why don't I share the screen? Why am I not sharing the screen? Let's do that. And let's do that. There. Okay. So if you didn't print out the music, there's a lot of very confusing notations here. I'm here to help you through that. If you go to the bottom, this is the ending. You do a G, pull off your middle finger, G, F, pull off your top finger, and C, add your index on that second string, first fret, right where you would start to play your F if we were playing an F, but we're not. And then end with a C. So it goes G, G sus2, F, F add 9, C, C sus4, C. Now that F add 9, when you're strumming it and you're pulling off your top finger, it's pretty subtle. And the important thing when we get there is to hit that top string, because that's the string that you're affecting, right? And so what you're doing when you're playing an F is you're playing an A note up on that top string. When you take your finger away, you're playing a G. And the best way to kind of see what the real difference is to upstrum. Just, I would never try to teach people how to just upstrum, but in this instance, just to kind of get a feel for this F add 9 change, upstrum with an F, pull off the finger, there's a big difference actually when you swap an A for a G. But when you're strumming it, you're ending on the C, on your open, or A note, A string. Whether you're doing your F or your F add 9, you're still ending on that open A string. And so that's kind of drowning out that subtle change that you made when you do pull your finger off. So it's really good to hit that top string and make sure that people know that you've added an element. I almost try to miss the bottom string, just to emphasize that top string change. Okay, so still haven't found what you're looking for. U2, terrific song. If you're Adele, you do not need to make any embellishments at all with these chords. You just do C. I have climbed highest mountains. You don't need anything. Only to be with you. Only to be with you. Right? But we're not Adele. And so rather than just play a lot of C and a lot of F and a lot of G, it's nice to have a little bit of tone movement by either adding a finger or subtracting a finger. And so in two cases, with your G and your F, you're subtracting a finger. With your C, you're adding a finger. So there is no reason why, even though the session is designed around to get you to a comfort level or a further level of excellence with shared strums, 2 chords, 1 strum pattern. There's no reason why you can't split the difference. You do C, C sus4, That's not what I want you to do, but maybe you don't want to do what I want you to do, and you do want to play the notes that we're looking at and the changes in the chords that we're looking at. And so down, up works great. I have climbed highest mountains. So you're just doing 2 beats on C and then putting your index finger down for the second 2 beats. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And the same with F. Two beats on F, pull away a finger for 2 beats. And the same thing with G. 2 beats on G, down, up, and then pull away a finger. In this case, your middle finger on that A string. Oops, got excited there. There's no reason you can't make this into an exercise. We just lay these chords out, don't even think about the lyrics, and just kind of move through them. And like I always say, this may not be your favorite song in the world. You may not want to play it again, but the idea is that you take the concept of pulling off a finger when you're playing a G to some other song that you are practicing that has a lot of G in it, and you want some movement, some change, just a little bit of variety. Okay, so what we're trying to do, though, what I'm trying to get across, is that once, and you may not be a master of the island strum yet, but down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, is that you've got 4 beats there, you've got 2 chords. How do you incorporate the 2 chords into a strum that's like this? Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. And what we will do over the course of the next hour is we will just move our fingers to the next chord on that first up. Down, down, up. Down, down, up. Down, down, up. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. So in the case of C and C sus4, down, down, up. So I'm adding my index finger to that second string first fret on the up strum. And then you just continue with the rest of the strum with that index finger down, 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 up, down. We use this a lot in our folk songs. Across the Great Divide is the first one that kind of comes to me. And then with F add 9, we remove the finger on the up. Down, down, up. Down, down, up. Down, down, up. Down, down, up. And then the same with G and G sus2 as we remove a finger on the up. Now for you, I'm way overemphasizing where you move that finger to, just so you can see it move. But all you have to do is move it 1 micromillimeter off the string. And so, we'll take this super slow. think here. What else do I want to tell you? We saw the ending. Yeah, so I could have populated the entire chord chart with the chord and 2 dots and then the second chord and then brackets. But I got tired of that. For some reason with this one song, I got tired of that. Probably because in that second shaded section, the 2 dots for every one of those bracketed chord pairs made it not fit. And so I decided to use the slash to just kind of keep telling you, you're going to do 2 chords, 1 strum pattern. And so for the intro, you do the C sus4 twice. You do F add 9 twice. That means x2 means times 2. C sus4 2 more times. Now you can see the G is only 1 measure, the F is only 1 measure, and then C twice again. Cynthia Lynn calls this jump strumming, where you're jumping from one chord to the next in the middle of a strum. I don't know if she coined that term or not. But if you're playing along, you are jump strumming. Let's see what happens here. Anything else I need to tell you? That's enough of me talking. Let me see here. Maybe I could do that. Let's see. There it is. Going to the OUJ regular cam. Oh, that's exciting. So let's do a little playthrough after I say this. Anybody got any questions? Man, I'm a brilliant teacher. I think no questions. I'm not sure that's an indication of brilliance in teaching. Could be incredible intimidation. We're going to do it super slow. So, a regular, in a jam session, we might do. I've climbed highest mountains, but we'll do. I have climbed highest mountains, something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. F twice. And again. G once. F once. C twice. I have climbed highest mountains, I have run through the fields only to be with you. Only to be with you. I have run, I have crawled, I have scaled these city walls, only to be with you. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Where's Adele when you need her? But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I have kissed honey lips, felt the healing in her fingertips. It burned like a fire, this burning desire. I have spoke with the tongue of angels. I have held the hand of the devil. It was warm in the night. I was cold like a stone. but I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Just a little instrumental. I believe in the kingdom come, then all the colors, they'll bleed into one, bleed into one. But yes, I'm still running. You broke the bonds and you loosed the chains, carried the cross of my shame, of my shame. You know I believe it, but I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Oh, how about them apples? How's your strumming?
Pretty cool.
Everybody good? Everybody
Yes.
rocking out? That's U2. That's like a 3-chord U2 song. I mean, how great is that? So you've probably noticed in the instrumental, we've been working on this for 6 months, where you've got 2 measures of something, and you just do a strum and then a 1, 2, 3, first string, second string, third string. So, I thought, well, there's no reason, there's so many repeated chords, especially in the instrumental, no reason not to throw that into the mix as well, even though it's not, I haven't laid it out that way. The whole idea is that you take that skill and you just throw it in wherever you feel like it, particularly when you're not singing and there is an instrumental. It's kind of a nice way to punctuate the beauty of your ukulele. Anyway, okay, let's do something else. Let's do now for something completely different. Can't believe there weren't any questions. This is becoming all too easy. All too easy. Let's do Spanish Harlem just for kicks. Just to make your head spin. Okay. Oh, we're going to go to the sky cam. OUJ sky cam coming in. So the stuff at the top, this intro riff thing, this is taken, everything that ukulele, anybody who's showing you on the A string, and it's just adding another string to the mix. So you're using your dots, right? And so the first thing is 7/8. And so you're just doing, on the A string, first string, 7th fret, and second string, 8th fret. And I'm just taking my thumb, and I'm going 1, 2, 3. That's it, just those 2 strings. Then I'm spreading the 2 fingers out to 5 and 7. So first string, 5th fret, second string, 7th fret, 3 times. Then I'm sliding that form down to 3 and 5. Pulling the form form back together for 2 and 3. Just one hit. Index finger to that F add 9. Just one hit. Back to 2 and 3, one hit. And then C. So let's do that again. 7 and 8. First string, 7th fret. Second string, 8th fret. Hit it 3 times. Nice and slow. Spread them out to 5 and 7. Now, could you hit that? I'm doing it with my thumb. Could you pluck it? Sure. I kind of like the fact that there's 2 tones and then they merge. I don't know why I like that. I couldn't explain it to you. 3, 5. 2, 3 once. F add 9 once. 2, 3 again. C. That's it. So all it takes is kind of, you could almost memorize that without having to look at the chord chart, but let's do it one more time. 7, 8. 5, 7. 3, 5. This is the hard part where you have to remember to just hit it once. 2, 3. F. You could actually form an F even though you're not using the top strings. If it helps you kind of remember, instead of just an individual finger, just form your F. Back to the 2, 3, and a C. Okay? Where's my chord chart? I don't know if I need, I don't think I need it. Okay. Now, so I think what works really well, what we've been working on is down, fan, up, down. You don't need to do that. Who cares? So we're just doing an island strum, down, down, up, down. And we're doing down, fan, up, down. Now we've got a bracketed chord. We've had 20 minutes of practicing with bracketed chords. And this one is a great one because you can either go from your first string, 3rd fret, to another finger, your middle finger, first string, 2nd fret. You can hide that middle finger behind there, so you could just do this. Or you can just slide your ring finger over to the 2nd fret. And again, it's on the up, the first up. So it would sound like this. And that really is almost a jump strum because I'm changing fingers. In the last song, we removed fingers and we added a finger. We didn't really have to jump. But this would be kind of a jump slide. Really nice, subtle change of tone there. So we do 4 beats of C, then we do a jump strum between the 2. Then we do 4 beats of C, and then a jump strum between the 2. And as you look down the, chord chart, you're going to see that happens a lot. So let's just look at this. Let's just play through this first verse. And again, I'm going to use the fan strum. There's a rose in black in Spanish Harlem. A rose in black in Spanish Harlem. It is a F add 9. Special one. So just like we had C, 4 beats, and then a shared set of C chords, here we have F 4 beats and then a shared set of F chords. So let's start with the F. It is a special 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a special one. I've seen the sun, it only comes out. The moon is on the run. and all the stars are gleaming. Shared. So that's not too bad, except I screwed up the lyrics. But whatever, you get the idea, I think. And then let's do the G7 now. Here's a new one. Ha! G7, add a pinky. And of course, we talk about this move with G7 sus4. You can push out your ring finger. But I'm part of that whole movement, worldwide movement of use your pinky. And so I'm trying to get you to use your pinky. So just keep it nice and close. And on the up, push it down there on that first string, 3rd fret. Let's see if I can get my melody going here. On the run and all the stars are gleaming. Here we go, G7. It's growing in the pinky, right up through the pinky, but soft, no pinky, and dreaming. And I use that C major 7 for the stop because it just sounds sweet. I love that sound. So let's do that section with the G7. 2, 3, 4. It's growing in the street, right up through the concrete, but soft and sweet and dreaming. And now we get to go back to our riff, but we only do it once. We don't do it twice. So you hit the C major 7, and you've got 3 beats to kind of pull your fingers together, get them up to that 7th fret. Oh my God, where is it? Spread. 3, 5. Pull them together. 1. Back together. C. And then a nice little instrumental. G7 with a pinky, and again. And then the next verse is the same as the first verse. There's maybe the lyrics change, but I mean the chord structure and progression. There's a rose in black in Spanish Harlem. In black in Spanish Harlem. No, it was exactly the same. With eyes as black as coal that looks down in my soul, starts a fire there and then I lose control. Have to beg your pardon. G7. I did pinky on every one of those G7s on that one. So let's do the G7 section again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to pick that rose, watch her as she grows in my garden. And again, I'm going to pick that rose, watch her as she grows in my garden. And then we do the riff again. So we hit that C major 7, 2, 3, 4. Gave you no clues that time. That was kind of mean. Instrumental 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Aretha can do this better than I can. La 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 la. There's a rose in black in Spanish Harlem. And that's that. How'd you do? Oh, let's do that. Let's get back. Get off of the webcam. Let's do that. Oh, my goodness. Everybody doing okay out there? Annie, you're very quiet. It's okay. It's all right.
That's because you're getting so good. I don't even have questions for you anymore.
That's fabulous. How'd you do on the riff?
Okay, that was fun. I like that.
Good, good. I watched two guys. They're on, you look up Spanish Harlem ukulele on the web. This was when Aretha passed. We did this song the next week. These two guys were doing it, and they did that riff. And so I had to, slow down the motion on the speed on the YouTube video and watch them for like half an hour to figure out what the heck are you two doing. And so, yeah, I really like it a lot. Very sweet. Simple and sweet, but sounds great. Adds a lot to the song. Okay. All right. Maybe I should check the chat. There could be something going on there. Beautiful song. Well, that's nice. That's what's going on there. Let's share the screen. Anybody see Cammie show up while I wasn't looking? She said she was going to be here. I don't know. Let's do that. That might do something there. That's more of me than I want to see, but that's okay. Let's see. Oh, this is a horse of a different cow. Oh, we've probably played this together before. I took a look at the chord chart because I wanted to play it because there's a lot of jump strumming, but fairly not too difficult jump strumming. And so I wanted to play it, and then I looked at the chord chart and said, Bob, maybe it's time to revise this chord chart. So for you OUJ historians, the old chord chart was in landscape mode. So that's the first change. It's in portrait. And the second is that I'll get to you in just a second, Molly, thanks. The second change is that I took out a lot of, I had a bunch of this scratching where you just strum with your left hand on your strings. And so I cut out a lot of that and then cleaned up a couple of things, but that's about it. Molly, what's up?
I just wondered if we couldn't go through Spanish Harlem kind of more. We kind of went through it by steps, but we never played it solidly through.
Let's do that at the end. Okay. We'll have a Spanish Harlem reprise. Because I want to get through these other two songs before too many people head out. So let's do that. But thanks, that's a great suggestion. Okay, good, fine. So this was another one that I had to watch for half an hour to try to figure out what a woman was doing with this song. And one of the issues was that she was playing a D minor with just two fingers. And so her index finger was, I'll show you what her index finger was doing. Just a second here. Going to the sky cam. So her index finger, or her middle finger, was pressing down on that third and fourth string on that second fret. So she was just playing with two fingers, her index and her middle. And so that I couldn't figure out at all. Because I thought she was maybe playing an F, but whenever I played an F, it didn't work. So anyway, so this is simply D minor and off. And now you know what 2 chords in brackets means. It means you're going to change on the up. Down, down, off. Down, down, off. And then G minor 7 and off. The reason that there is a new chord, B flat major 7 up there, is we have used G minor 7 as a substitute for B flat for, 6 months or a year or 2 years or whatever. Where I've been encouraging people, just play G minor 7 and don't worry about it. So the other night, we had a session with ukulele. First time I've ever heard anybody say this in 47 and a half years of playing the ukulele. Now, I think it might be 6 now. I have to think about that. I think it's 6 years. Never heard anybody say this. But he was playing B flat. He said, or you could play B flat major 7 and just forget about barring those first 2 strings and just start with your F, where you'd start your F, and then just layer your fingers up like you would an E minor. And so you got 3, 2, 1 open. Beautiful chord. We play it on Wichita Lineman, Emmylou, and many other songs. Beautiful chord. And so you could do B flat major 7. You're already doing D minor and off. Put your finger right back down and do B flat major 7. I haven't changed any of the chords in the chord chart to reflect that idea. So you would have to be sitting there and saying, I like that a lot better than G minor 7. And you would have to decide that that's how you want to play that combination of chords. Every time you see G minor 7, you're going to play B flat major 7. So the first 2 measures are just scratched out, your fingers just muting your strings. You could be ready for your first D minor, and you could just put your pinky down on the strings like that, or you could just put all your fingers down. Maybe keep your index finger near where you're going to start your D minor so you can jump up when it's time. Your choice, of course. And then the chords. Almost screwed that up. So that's enough talking for at least a minute or 2. Any questions on that? Conceptually, what we're doing with this jump strumming. And here we are actually jumping, except the second chord, we don't have to form a new chord. We just have to remove our hand. Okay, so we do that sequence, D minor, and then G minor 7 with the fingers off on the second 2 beats, all the way through the first verse. Then in that first shaded section, no place for beginners, all of a sudden we've got 4 beats of D minor. No place for beginners or sensitive hearts. You could play 2 measures of D minor here. Again, me liking movement in the tones. I added the pinky, and also because I'm part of that worldwide group, I added the pinky for that second measure of D minor. So you're playing D minor 7, and then you just drop down to G minor 7. And sentiment is left to chance. Now, up at the top where there's a brief description of a recommended chord strum or strum pattern, I have down, down, up, down, and down, fan, up, down. When you fan, when you're jump strumming with these 2 chord combinations, the fan seems to disappear. You don't. And mean, you're singing over it anyway in most cases. And so I don't fan during those jump strumming sections of the verses. But when I get to this D minor, no place for beginners of sensitive heart. Sentiment is left to chance. So I do try to incorporate, when a chord has 4 beats all to its own, no jump strumming, incorporate the fan strum there. Totally up to you. Works perfectly fine without. We've played it for years without, but the fan strum has been incorporated into a lot of our lessons lately, and so, or sessions, and so I thought I'd just mention that. Second line on that shaded, no place to be ending. No place to be ending, but somewhere to start. Rest, and then down, up, down. That's D-U-D. D minor, down, up, down, mute is down, up, down. And I'm just putting my pinky down. You could do down, up, down, and put your fingers down. And then as soon as you do the down, up, down, no need to ask. That's a cappella. So, which means without cappella. Just wanted to let you know, bring you in on that one. I think those are all the elements of the song, except to the very last, second last line. We do some percussive strumming again. Smooth operator, smooth. I can't believe my printer dropped out some stuff. Well, anyway, it's a bunch of, we'll just do percussive strumming there. And then you come back on the last line. Smooth operator, smooth operator. Slow it down is not sung. And after you do that last A minor 7, it gives you like a rest time to move down to our favorite ending, just a barred 5th fret where you've got a nice little dot there, barred 5th fret. Beautiful D minor on the 5th fret. So how are we going to do that second last line that dropped out? I can't believe that dropped out and I didn't catch it. Anyway, that's smooth operator, smooth operator, smooth operator, smooth operator. Let me see, there's 3 smooth operators above. So we'll do 3 down there where it's disappeared, and then we'll go to the last line. Questions before we do playthrough?
I guess I have one. I just missed, Bob, what you said you dropped off.
The second to last line in the chord chart is missing some stuff. It just kind of falls off a cliff. And so it's supposed to take the third to the last line, be the exact same thing, except we're just doing percussive strumming just for fun rather than actual chord strumming. So it should be the exact same in terms of 3 different smooth operators, and there's only 2 there, and 1 has disappeared.
Oh, that's it? Just one more. Just repeat what it looks like right there.
Yep.
One time in that section. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep, no worries. Thanks for the question. Let's go ahead and give this a shot. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You may be still unmuted, Patty.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries. Diamond life, lover boy, he moves space with minimum waste, maximum joy. City lights and business nights. When you require a streetcar desire for higher heights. No place for beginners or sensitive hearts. When sentiment is left to chance. No place to be ended, but somewhere to start. No need to ask, he's a smooth operator. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Coast to coast, LA to Chicago, Western Mail. Across the north and south to Key Largo, love for sale. Face to face, each classic case. We shadow box and double cross, yet need the chase. A license to love, insurance to hold. Melts all your memories and change into gold. His eyes are like angels, but his heart is cold. No need to ask, he's a smooth operator. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Coast to coast, LA to Chicago, Western Mail. Across the north and south to Key Largo, love for sale. Smooth operator. 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 Oh, that's Chardet I do. S'il vous plaît. I don't know why I didn't switch the camera view. Don't ask me questions like that. That was silly. Anyway, that's okay. How'd you do? Were you a smooth operator? It's just probably a question that needs no comments. Let me just see who's out here just for a second, just to check. Make sure Cammie's not hiding here somewhere. No, some new folks. Cindy, nice to see you here. Yep. Everybody okay? Okay. Let's do one more just for fun. Just for fun. And then anybody wants to stick around, we'll do the playthrough on Spanish Harlem. I get so tiny. There's got to be some way to lock that in place. Lenny never has to do this. I think he has staff. That's what I think. Anyway, we were at, yes, I'll move my picture. Our last in-person jam, we played straight Cat Strut. And, you know, we played straight Cat Strut 2,000 bajillion times. And, you know, it's always a good song, but we haven't played it in a long time. And I decided to play it for this jam. And every time I played it in rehearsal, it sounded so good. And I was just so jazzed every time I played it. And then we played it for the jam. And the jam, it was just knock your socks off, knock your lights out. It's like everybody all of a sudden knew the song and everybody was singing it. And it's like, all right then, totally unexpected. So I thought, well, if it's going to become a staple of the jams, then we might as well share it with this group on Tuesdays and make sure everybody knows how we're playing it. And maybe you will show up and we'll play it in person sometime. Maybe you won't. That's totally up to you and where you live in the world. But it is a great song, and so I wanted to share it. So let's do that. Plus, it's got a new 2-chord jump strum in it. And a B flat, which we can play as BB Mad 7. And an opportunity for a great slide. Just one slide. It's unbelievable. So, A minor, G, F, E7, and I encourage you to make that your ukastenic moment, F to E7, F to E7, because there are no two fingers, there's no finger in F that helps you make that move to E7, so this truly is a jump. And so you got to practice it. You can't just will it. Because that becomes our jump strum. And just do that 10 times every day. Like you brush your teeth, then do F to E7 10 times. Okay, so it's ooh. And that timing is 1, 3, 1, 3, and then again 1, 3, 1, 3. Because now we do the 1, 2, 3, 4 with A minor being 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the jump strum 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Okay, so it goes, yeah. So that's pretty much the first two sections. You know, black and old straight cat sitting on a fence. Ooh. When I rewrite this, I'm going to put ooh, 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 ooh everywhere because it is a great sing-along. Ooh, ooh, jump. Ain't got enough dough to pay the rent. Ooh, ooh. So I'm just doing down, up on those A minor dot, G dot. I'm flat broke, but I don't care. And then a single A minor, strut right by with my tail in the air. Now I like to wave my ook. Once we do that A minor, I like to go, strut right by with my tail in the air, because that's what the straight cat strut would be, I think, embodied in ukulele playing. Or I could be on drugs. Then we've got a new departure. We've got D minor, straight cat strut. And a new, either G minor 7, slide to A7, or a B flat, slide to A7, or your new friend, B flat major 7, slide to A7. So there's two ukastenics right after you do your brush your teeth in the morning. You've got F to E7, and B flat to A7. Or G minor 7 to A7. Stray cat strut, I'm a lady's cat. Feline Casanova, hey, man, that's that. Get a shoe thrown at me from a mean old man. Don't forget to wave your ukulele around. Get my dinner from a garbage can. Don't go crossing my path. And then, so that part, that's the same as the intro, that shaded part with Don't Go Crossing My Path. Except someday you'll see a version where there's a lot of oohing and eyeing in there. And then that next section is different also, D minor. I don't bother. I'm just doing down, up, down, up. I don't bother chasing mice around. I slink down the alleyway looking for a fight. Wait for it. D minor, right? Your index finger is already on that first fret, second string. You want to get to an E minor shape. You know, you want to get to, 4-3-2 open. Your index finger is already on the right string. It's just got to go over one string, right? So that would be a slide to there to there. So why not form your B7 off of that index finger on the first fret and slide it over? Because the next lyric is howling, and what's this sound like? Howling. Oh, I'm so excited by this stuff. That's a discovery, isn't it? So how would that sound? Let's go to the D minor again at the front. 2, 3, 4. I don't bother chasing mice around. I slink down the alleyway looking for a fight. Form it. Howling to the moonlight. Howling to the moonlight. Form it, hit it, and slide. Howling to the moonlight. And then that E7, I don't know if people get this or not, on a hot summer night. So you only do down, down, up. That's why there's a slash there. Hot summer night. So it just gets 2 beats, or 2.5, or whatever. 4-3. And then there's a rest. And then it's singing the blues while lady cats cry. Wild stray cat, you're a real gone guy. Yeah, okay, we get all that. Okay. So let's do that one second. I think that's a tricky section, especially because of the B7. You could play the B7 any way you want to, and you don't need to slide into it, of course not. That's just kind of my little, gives me a cheap thrill when I find stuff like that. So let's do I Don't Bother. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't bother chasing mice around. I slink down the alleyway looking for a fight, howling to the moonlight on a hot summer night. Let's take it from the top. Any questions? Operators are standing by. If you don't call, our operators will not be busy. These people drive from a long ways away to man these telephones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 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 ooh. Jump, strum. An old stray cat sitting on a fence. Ooh, I ain't got enough dough to pay the rent. Ooh, I'm flat broke, but right by with my tail in the air. Straight cat strut, I'm a ladies' cat. Feline Casanova, hey, man, that's that. Get a shoe thrown at me from a mean old man. Get my dinner from a garbage can. Ooh, ooh, don't go crossing my path. Ooh, 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 ooh. Well, I don't bother chasing mice around. I sink down the alleyway looking for a fight, howling to the moonlight on a hot summer night, singing the blues while the lady cats cry. Wild stray cat, you're a real gone guy. I wish I could be as carefree and wild, but I got cat class and I got cat style. Ooh. Well, I don't bother chasing mice around. I slink down the alleyway looking for a fight, howling to the moonlight on a hot summer night, singing the blues while the lady cats cry. Wild stray cat, you're a real gone guy. Wish I could be as carefree and wild, but I got cat class and I got cat style. Where's the oohing? Ooh, 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 ooh. 2, 3, 4. That's today's set. We're going to do Spanish Harlem just for fun, quick playthrough. I think it's about a 3-minute song if you want to hang out for a minute. Thanks so much for joining us. That was so much fun. And I always get a tickle out of these things. Love these songs. Hey, Kathy and Jim, good to see you both there. It's great. Let me bring up Spanish Harlem. Hope you remember everything I said, because I'm not repeating all that stuff. I mean it. Not even for Molly. Okay. Oh, and jump strumming. Do you remember way back 45 minutes ago when we were doing these FF Ed 9, CC major 7s? Oh my goodness, what's that all about? We'll take the riff nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 7 and 8. 5 and 7. 3 and 5. 2 and 3. Just once. I almost did it 3 times. Back together. And a C. And let's do it again. 7 and 8. 5 and 7. 3 and 5. 2, 3. F. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. There's a rose in black in Spanish Harlem. A rose in black in Spanish Harlem. It is a special one. It's never seen the sun. Only comes out when the moon is on the run and all the stars are gleaming. It's growing in the street, right up through the concrete, but soft and sweet and dreaming. 2, 3, 4, 7, and 8. There's a rose in black in Spanish Harlem. A rose in black in Spanish Harlem. With eyes as black as coal that looks down in my soul and starts a fire there. Then I lose control. Have to beg your pardon. I'm going to pick that rose, watch her as she grows in my garden. I'm going to pick that rose, watch her as she grows in my garden. Oh, back to the riff. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. La 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 la. There's a rose in black in Spanish Harlem. That was for Molly.
Thank you, Bob.
You're so welcome.
Yeah, beautiful, Bob. Thank you.
Thanks, Molly, for making us do it again.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Molly.
Very helpful
Thank you, Bob.
and fun.
Thanks, everybody.
Bob. Thank
Thanks, Bob.
you.
This is fun.
Another great day, Bob. Thank you.
Bye.
Another great session.
Thanks for hanging in there.
Oh, my pleasure.
Oh, everybody's gone. Have a great week, Jane. I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, I was supposed to stop this like 10 minutes ago. I'm looking at chat. I totally forgot that this is still recording. I need an assistant. If you're out there and you can tell that I'm in need of an assistant and you'd really like to be one, never mind. Have a great day, everybody.